March 18th, 2014. This is 1914 here in Buenos Aires. I am having a very moment which it is not for pleasures. Perhaps makes me or helps me to rest a little bit. Here is a lot of noise because of I am with this special rustic place. The complete door opened and the noise of the street comes inside. And here is kind of a radio sounding all around. Well, this is where I am now, and this is what happens all around while I'm going through. The truth about this whole problems around we are going through lately is reflection about the whole that it meant to be with Adonai and about Adonai. There's normal that people hate Adonai lately. Not everybody, I'm not saying the world is making this. And I'm not saying to be fine. For the reason of God is mentioned and a lot of people suffering. And the truth is that God ain't not guilty of this. And over his own responsibility he's going to act forward. The reality of justice and making the right things. But suddenly a lot of people makes the question. Couldn't God, knowing it all, being precautiously avoiding so much things to come all over around and affecting us and making this whole damages for the reason we're not stopped before? At these matters and these situations of this all we are in, the truth is that Adonai were trying it all, and we're not asking for permission but suddenly trying to establish orders, because of if Adonai will ever just pass by and go through and putting everyone and everybody right in places and situations which nobody will ever like, we will have a worse situation than we already have. But suddenly Adonai were trying Saimai and much other. So the reality of this soul is, I am sorry. This is a war we are suffering, and this is a war we are in. So suddenly the reality of this soul is what we got. Trying to making this work and trying to making something about it, and trying this to have any sense around everything which it means, the real justice, care and love, and forward about the reality we are of the God, and who are not of God, they do have what they deserve. Well, in facts of this whole situations, this is what we are around. Spetrantilis mitracheledis vital kemetran khalash beat an laiktikini menachtail shop lumad rechaiditlas kimad. Beltremalat remolvetas milaf and bled rachal metradi and foletrias fel chat led nimeskitinash kimidia. El bled ramalvet racheledis vitamalet rachele chashpol entriamelek nachalikim. Shbot let ramelesika felachal dashmot laitiki menachna chalashat libitrea. Shbo achat nachol shbul utreni melachashwol achnaktek rechnaktika shmi en chalab ontlumes shachlaenatvat spoladim. And well, today I were under testing and still justice parties. And I say hello to you, Annie Lennox, where you are. Be blessed and Adonai to be with you. And I say hello there, Your Honor, respectable, honorable John Saunders, and respectable, honorable Your Honor Edmund Che, ISIS in New York. And I said you with the warmest ever greetings and our very best regards, and Adonai to be with you all. And please remain to be safe and remind the problems and the risks around the flights kept on going over there. But these disgusting ones to the making the less humanity. This lives for Cristina Kirchner and the whole of the officialism. The generations of Argentina kept on making the same thing, on. And pardon for a lot of innocents or victims or efforted in trying to do something which suffers the same we are. Suddenly they don't have nothing to do with it. So this is the reality. I am in El Quebracho calls. There's a pizza restaurant in Buenos Aires, Avenida Corrientes or Corrientes Avenue. I don't want to mistaking. This should be 2790 around there, Buenos Aires city. And well, this is what we are going through. The idea were I do singing something, but I am not sure that I can make it. But suddenly I were Angola with Oh Elish Kiv all around Buenos Aires city this afternoon, which also were recorded, and there were 4 justice parties, but something will be like for the reality of evidential support about the truth, which this keeps on making and saying the liars thinks that God that high voice. The same sickle bastards ever, and them whores, and also the liars thinks that has capacities and virtues and has the capacity and the quality to being a superstar and so great. And if I am so great, Adonai knows about, and a lot of other people, which this disgusting, suppressive vermins of hell needs nobody to be on the reality that especially no one ever to know what they were doing and destroying, and also them trophy. They want the meat, they want the DNA, and they want the whole. They says them lives and them empires and them thrones of devils, the generation, pedophilics, faggots, whores, sorry the words, and not for gays, about and above everything which is Adonai's, and especially above the Sidro of God, the holy of the God, but I the liar. So this disgusting shit are going down sooner, and they are going to pay, but let's putting a little bit apart this. I'm gonna set you with this at this day for you to appreciate everyone that can with the list, this last large key informatic tool I just said in my account in https www. Cuando se venga la destrucción de todo aquel que siempre hizo servicios de abominación, .int in F5 OS recall. So you understand this, rolling any Norton or Talberca of sorry, this should be the ADC and core systems. Some of those software to clean out and putting in evidence everything which is not right, that are really accessible, not much expensivest. So suddenly there's something which can be really done, and some good about that. I set you with this all, and I put you in the reality of this moment, which I am having a pizza in this place, and I am going to make a little wonder, if you allow me. It is, God, it is tasty. Truly good. Good, good. But I want to take a little time, a little moment. Just a little bit. Alright, whenever they to be watching me out and coming approach about it, I can make something around it. If they sees me, hello. No, they are not watching me. They don't even give us me the hour over this. It is amazing. I don't believe it. A waste of time. Yes. It's kind of a joke or something. Yes, there were kind of a joke. Somebody in the she saw me raising my hand like calling please, and she didn't even say a word to nobody to come near me. This is kind of a joke or something like that. I don't know. Well, whatever. Suddenly, they saw me. Give me a moment. ¿Te molesta un segundito? ¿Te molesta hacer un pequeño cantito por acá? ¿Pequeño canto? Sí, estoy grabando un videito. ¿Puede ser? Pero estoy empezando a aplaudir a unos chicos así solos. Sí. Bueno, dale, te agradezco. Well, we can making a singing around here. So suddenly, we were on Del Saethi no Melchieth Monsbulchad Zir hom lethoath hom lechish litchimot leyem Shgechel chad haya Lethant hish lehimak Vodrech hathant lamatriev Oth lehav Zerrein lenthit nesh lentriem Oth amot leiftrish Vergen gaat not leid amot chiv Von love Von love This is just a little bit like just setting at this day. There's almost 14 minutes video in this place, which is not like a self-rejoicing and nothing like that, like for having a very unworrying around what this degenerates makes about us and about the people that suffers. There's not I don't care. There's not I am unworried. There's not I am not doing nothing. There is like perhaps I shouldn't even eat and I shouldn't even have a time for myself, but trying to do something farthest. The situation is that we are in a war. And Adonai can do a lot of things and really much more and further anything and anybody, and I am just his servant until he make me be, and this is forever. So the truth of this all is simply we do the best we can, and this is who we are. So like to say to Adonai, you were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best it was in me. Lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed. I'm everything I am because you loved me. And this is to saying real. This is a fact. And I hope Adonai to be with us every day because of that's what he promised. But we gotta be has afforded enough for this to happen this way. So I set you in this moment with this. 1929 Buenos Aires Hour, and in this place El Quebracho in Corrientes Sabano, 4790 Buenos Aires, or around there. And I'm gonna give you the right okay, give me a little moment, just a little moment. I just made them something around there like two. You are away. I am with my laptop, like you can see I am doing. So this is, oh my god, I have so much things here around and I don't, oh, there you are. What I've just taken like all right, this is 4390. Sorry, my mistake. And this is in Buenos Aires City, Argentina, and this is what we got still today. I hope Adonai do everything as best as possible for you all to be okay, the ones of the testimony as victims, as the ones as afforded, and everything that Adonai really meant for. The best of wishes to everybody, and way forward and moving on, while this world remains, and while Adonai still does around us, and for the making the best, everything as the best, and all as the best, and each as the best, we are and we do and we forward and we have for the living in our lives about He owns us. For the name of Yeshua, Mashiach, Elach HaChai, Yeshua HaSaret, Shalah.